Hey, it's Jat Jones. Today we're going to talk about you only live once and you are only young once. When I was growing up, when I was in my teens, my 20s, even my 30s, I had the following mindset. I had the mindset of I can get rich when I'm old, okay? I can work behind a desk or just like work my tail off when I'm old. But when I'm young and vibrant and healthy and free, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on creating the most experiences and memories possible, and mainly with women because I love women, right? So today's video is directed towards you who you're probably younger in your 20s or 30s. You need to realize that not only do you only live once, but you're only young once. Okay? And there's a window of opportunity when you're young to go out there, chase girls, waste a lot of, quote unquote, waste a lot of time just like going out with girls, having casual relationships, just having a great old time, right? Before you need to quote unquote settle down, put your head down and get serious, right? And you need to realize, let's say like some things, I see some guys who are young in their 20s and even 30s dedicating all their time to their career and to money, and they don't have women in their life, right? And they're of the thinking, oh, well, let me get my money in check first, and then in 5 years, 10 years, whatever, then I'll worry about this woman thing. Well, in my opinion, that's a dangerous gamble because, well, here's one aspect of this is money doesn't care how old you are, right? So if you're spending all your 20s trying to make money or all your 30s trying to make money, it's not really that different than spending your 40s and 50s trying to make money, right? So money doesn't really care how old you are. However, women, if you want to have a lot of experiences with a lot of beautiful young women, well, to a degree, women do care how old you are, or we can say how old you look. So if you spent your 20s and 30s only focusing on money but not women, and then now you're 35, 40, and you're like, oh, I'm going to play the game now because I have money. Well, now you're an older guy, probably trying to go after those younger women in their early to mid 20s or all through their 20s, right? So there is a window there that I'm not saying that older guys can't get younger women. You absolutely can, even if you're in your 50s. I know some guys in their 60s who can consistently get women in their 20s, but you definitely have to have some things in place, right? So without going off into too many tangents, I just wanted to share the mindset that I had, which is I can get rich when I'm old because money doesn't care how old I am, right? When I'm young, I'm going to spend my time making sure I enjoy these beautiful creatures, these wonderful angels. I'm going to build memories and experiences that will, when I grow older, will kind of shelter me so that when I look back at my youth, I like the way I spent my youth and I don't feel that I wasted it. I don't have any regrets like, oh, I shouldn't have worked so hard. I should have had some more fun, right? So I had my fun. I front loaded my fun, if you will. I front loaded my fun in my teens, 20s, 30s, really front loaded it, right? Girls, 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 girls. And now in my 40s, now I'm saying, okay, well, let me focus a bit more on this career thing side. And, that way it has brought me personally a lot of peace. Okay. And because I'm a dating coach, I've talked to a lot of men who are in their late 20s or 30s or even 40s who did it the other way around. They focused on their careers and not women. And now they're living in a bit of regret and fear and anxiety because they feel like, oh, well, all these years went by. I haven't had those wonderful experiences. Yeah, now I have the money, the house, the car, but what is it all? What's the point of it all if I have no one to share it with? And so now they're having to go backwards, and they're also having that fear of, oh, what if I grow old with regret, never having had this experience, the abundance of women that my masculine spirit craves and wants. So Jad's advice to you, this is only my personal advice. You don't have to follow it, okay? But my personal advice is have fun when you're young. You have time later to be serious and, make money and work 80 hours a week. Money doesn't care how old you are. You can start working your ass off at 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Still plenty of time, right? We're not saying, obviously, you don't have to work throughout your 20s and 30s, but it's how much are you dedicating to career versus, having fun, experiencing women, what guys want to do. We want to experience a lot of women, want to have a lot of fun. We want to build these amazing memories and experiences. So my philosophy has always been, you're only young once. I'm only young once. It's not only that I only live once, but we have different phases of life. And I always realized, even when I was 15 years old, I'm like, man, I'm only young once. And youth, there's a lot of freedom to that, a lot of privilege to that, a lot of blessings with that. And, for me, it wasn't my truth to spend my youthful years too much in career and, obsessed about money. I knew that later I'll focus on it. Right now, let me play with some girls and have some fun that way. And those are the riches that are priceless, in my opinion. Everybody's different, but for me, I count myself wealthy because the time that you spend with these precious angels, those times where you kissed the most beautiful girl in the world, you made love to the most beautiful girl in the world, you sat there and you went on a trip, or you cuddled with, just those simple things, that's priceless. Money comes and goes. Money's cheap. Build memories. Build a shelter that will keep you warm and at peace when you're older. So that's what I wanted to share with you. If you want to get this woman thing handled, you can always reach out to me and I can coach you personally, either personally or in small group coaching environments. You just go over to jadtjones.com/apply, jadtjones.com/apply, and book a free session with me, and we can talk about your situation. So you're only young once. Make sure you use your youth responsibly. Peace.